Hey, and welcome to Donkey Kong for the NES. I'm Microscopics. And, holy shit. This is just a demo, I think. Yeah. This was a first for many people. What the fuck is going on with the barrels? Whoa. And the game froze. Well, time to reset the game. Okay, so I think we got it working this time. Anyways, like I was saying, this was a game that many of us grew up on, and we're starting to play right now. Alright, I haven't played this in years, so... Here we go. God damn, seriously, the first time I ever played this game, I must have been 4, 5 years old, maybe? I knew it, I knew it! Okay. Yeah. Hey! Where are you going? Okay, go, 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 go! Oh my god! That was so close. So how's everyone doing? I know I play a lot of Mario themed games. I just realized that. Although the whole point isn't to I guess the whole point of this game wasn't like about Mario, right? Actually, I'm pretty sure this game was popularized before Mario was even a game. And there's the second level. Okay, I think I saw the game glitching. Okay, so I think we have to walk over these things? Yes, okay. Can I go down? No, I gotta wait for this hammer thing to go out. Kabooey. Oh, man. Okay, here we go. Oh, you son of a... Okay. These things are like little peeps. I love how Donkey Kong's like, man, you'll never get over my cheese blocks. I just want this little peep to die. Please come up. Oh, come on. It's alright. Are we about to beat this? No, not my monkey palace. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so that was the game. Thanks everyone for watching. No, if I'm not mistaken, I think like most Nintendo games, Oh shit! Double jump. Ah! Okay. Fuck. So like most Nintendo games, they're very quick to get through, but what happens is your next time around becomes harder. And I think the time after that becomes harder, and so on and so forth. Yeah, like these fire things, they're like... They were around the first time, but... Yeah, see, oh my god. The timing of the jump is... There's like this delay. You have to wait like a split second after he lands. I am also rushing things, too. Oh! Okay. Oh! Whoa, whoa! Oh, and it counted as a point, too. Well, that's it. Let's play it one more time. Nice music. God, do I have a story for you guys? What's been going on with me lately? Spending a lot of money on my collection. Does anyone else out there have a collection or like a hobby that they just really enjoy doing, they enjoy investing money into? You know, and there's like no regrets type of thing. With me, it's video games. Especially older stuff like this. I mean, these games are already like 30 plus years old, right? And I'm kind of introducing my daughter to these types of games. She's 4 years old, and we bought those NES classics. Wait for that thing to go down. Okay. We bought the NES classic and the SNES classic, the Super Nintendo. Go, 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 go. Okay. And my daughter, you know, she kind of gets into it for a little bit, but it's like, as soon as she gets a game over, which, as for a 4-year-old, happens in like 3 minutes. You know? Especially in like the first Mario game. You know, just her attempting to get past that first Goomba was like an accomplishment. And it took, I don't know how many game overs for her. Just like all of us, though. We were all that age. You know? But like with her, and like just growing up with today's technology and smartphones and the apps and... I don't know. I feel like kids nowadays need to be rushed. They feel like they need to rush to learn something. And they don't take the time to really have like patience to learn something. They don't want to take their time with anything. It's like, no, I need to do this quick, right? Oh my god, the timing on that. Uh-oh. Please go left. You're going right. Where are you going? Okay, good. Oh, why did I think I could go through the big monkey? Danky Kang. So anyways, as I was saying, you know, we'll start from the top. You know, I feel like kids nowadays, it seems like they have to rush to learn something. They don't like to have patience. You know, it's like they want it done now. And so when she gets the game over, she's just like, oh, I don't like this game. Let's play something else. Right? Instead of just taking the time to appreciate the game for what it is and thinking to yourself like, hey, you know what? Let me at least try to practice. And that's what I'm trying to teach her. Because I feel like just in life, there's so many things besides just video games where just everything and anything you need to practice takes patience to get it down right. The technique, whatever it is. And my daughter just doesn't have the patience. And so then I kind of get frustrated, although I as many times as I'm trying to teach her, like, you know, honey, you really need to practice. You know, daddy wasn't good either, and I became good over time, and it took time to, I put in the time to practice, and I know how to play these games very good. Not great, but very good. And she's 4. She still doesn't understand that. But even after 30 years, like when a game like this comes out, right? I appreciate games like this more now as an adult than I did as a kid. I mean, whoa. How long did it take anybody around my age, right? I'm almost 30. I'm 29 years old. How many of you back in the day played this game, couldn't even get past like the first few ramps? Never mind past the first level of this game. I'm sure 90% of you. But now, how many of you kept replaying that level over and over and over again? Shit. I mean, I guess I have to say, you know, we didn't grow up with iPhones and today's technology where everything has to be quick. You know? So, I mean, this is stuff we grew up with. So I guess I really don't see it from her point of view. It's like, well, I'm introducing this older technology, I guess. And, you know, it's like, oh, instead of tapping on a screen to play a game, it's like, what the hell's this controller with the D-pad and these two other buttons that do different things? And that was one thing I noticed with her, too, man. With apps, she's really good at playing a shit ton of games. But when it comes down to playing a simple Nintendo game, she looks at the controller like... well, that's the thing, right? It's like first, just like all of us, you know, you're staring at the controller rather than the TV. Or you're constantly looking up and down when playing a game. Oh, shit. Oh, damn. Oh, my God. Where are you going? Where are you going? Oh, crap. Oh, damn. Don't go down. Don't go down. Oh, shit. Shit, 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 shit. Wow, I didn't think these little peeps were gonna, like, give me a run for my fucking money here. Oh, you know what I should do? Should I do it? I'll do it. And then I'll come over here. Please go up the ladder. Please go up the ladder. Oh, I'd rather you guys go down than up, I suppose. So yeah, does anyone else have kids out there? Or at least understand where I'm coming from? You know, I get it. Again, grew up in a different time period. Which is weird to say. Very weird to say. Yeah. I mean, back when I was a kid, I mean, I can't tell you how good I felt. Even beating a game like this. Knowing I took the time to, like, understand the mechanics of the game. Understand that, you know, it takes this long to jump, and after you land, it might take a split second in order for you to jump again, and... I mean... Okay, cool. I don't know. So for me, buying games like this... I mean... I just think back to, like, where I've come. Like, how far I've come. During, you know, the PS4 era, because I'm a huge PlayStation guy now, right? And just, like... you know what it is? Anyone born in, like, the late 80s, early 90s, man... Oh! Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Oh, I feel like that thing's going faster now. But as I was saying, I feel like... we are currently living in an interesting period, right? This game's glitching out now. Where... Not even gonna get that purse thing, whatever it is. Go, 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 go! Yeah! I just realized we're on the third run of this, by the way. Even as I've never done that before. I've never made it three different runs. Oh, grab the purse. Oh. Okay. I'll do that. Nope. Okay. Cross over, then jump. Oh! Sneaky. Oh, too bad you can't jump or go up the ladders. It's alright. Might as well get that one. Okay, so... Okay. Can you do it? Alright. Last one. Nice. So anyways, as I was saying, for those of you that were like confused for a minute there, because I kind of left you off at on like this little cliffhanger, you know, we grew up in a period where, okay, like video games came out when? 70s? Late 60s? So I mean, it's like, okay, like, people who grew up even then, it's like, wow, the fact that there's something called a video game console. We could play games that are not on a board, you know, or not a deck of cards, or whatever. Like, I could play a game on my television? Like, what? I get that. But as far as, like, this whole 8-bit, or 16-bit, 32-bit, 64-bit, on and on and on. We, who that were born in the late 80s, early 90s, have seen stuff like this, right? And then stuff like new-gen PS4. And here goes the game glitching. In a matter of like 30 years. You know, and just think about Atari or ColecoVision. What's the other one? Like Intellivision or whatever. Unless I'm thinking of something else. All of those types of consoles. And even within 20 years, like, okay, they were able to make this, but there were Atari games that kind of looked similar to this. Not all. Not every Atari game, but there were some. Oh yeah, I'm starting to see code pop up on the screen now. Jesus Christ. I'm also running this through like a shitty original NES. But, I feel like in the 30 years, I mean, think of this and then think of like The Witcher 3. Or Call of Duty games. Or, I mean, anything on PC, you know, or like the idea too of, hey, I can now play with my buddy, but my buddy doesn't have to sit next to me on the couch. As long as we have Wi-Fi, we can still play together, but from our own houses. Multiplayer online games. And as much as there is a community... Oh god, this game is glitching out so bad. As much as there is an online community, I feel like when it comes to the face-to-face interactions, I kind of miss that. Having your, you know, being like 8, 9 years old or whatever, having your friend come over, maybe even for a sleepover, and you guys are just playing video games like this. You know? Mario's just wielding a glitch. That was cool. And he just died. Wow, it doesn't even show the animation. It just showed him exploding, not even like spinning around. That's crazy. But anywho, and there's the music. I mean, it's a no-brainer. Times have changed, obviously. I'm an adult now. And I'm going to be an old man. And, I guess the whole point of this is I'm just trying to show my daughter, you know, to appreciate games for what they are. Because I feel like kids nowadays, and even myself, I feel like, okay, the game is realistic looking, right? Graphics are amazing. But how's the story? How's the game mechanics? The game itself. The last few days I've been playing Final Fantasy VII on my PS4. I have a digital version of Final Fantasy VII. To me, that's one of the, not the best, but one of the best Final Fantasy games ever. I didn't even bother playing 15 because I didn't like it. I didn't like the story. I don't like the characters. Sure, is it open world? Of course. Great. Wonderful. There's quests. Wonderful. Awesome. That's busy work. Does it have an interesting plot? I don't think it does. I wasn't really interested in 12, although I did play 12 for like 250 hours. It was all side quests. If you ever bought the strategy guide for 12 and you looked at how many pages the main storyline was and the rest was just quest, not exaggerating, maybe 10% of that strategy guide was for the main storyline. That one was infamous for insane side quests and monster hunting and all that. And that's all I did. But then I started thinking, like, as I was 200 hours in, I honestly asked myself, what the hell is this game about? I didn't even remember. I still don't remember what the story's about. So it's not always about the graphics. If you could make a game like this, 8 or 16-bit, and there's cool characters in it, cool colors. Does it have to have a story? No, but make it give it an interesting purpose. I'd play this for decades, just like this game, when it's not glitching out. But you know what? Just because it is glitching out doesn't make it a bad game. Because it's either the game or the console. I'm pretty sure it's the console, but I still play it. For nostalgic reasons and because of the appreciation I have for it. Not to mention there's classic characters. Donkey Kong, who then went on to have his own franchise of games and continues to have his own franchise of games and is starring in other games like Mario Kart or whatever, right? Or Smash Bros, Super Smash Bros. Mario is just the pinnacle of Nintendo. Oh, by the way, the girl in this game is not Princess Peach and not Princess Daisy. Her name is Pauline. So if anybody out there who played the new Mario Odyssey, as I have, for the Nintendo Switch, and you go to New Donk City, the mayor, that's Pauline. And actually, I think there is a quest where you have to, like, get her hat or her purse. Just like the items you collect. I think it's an umbrella, like a parasol or something. I'm not sure if she had a parasol. It was either a parasol or a hat. But I know you have to find a purse for her as one of the side quests. But yeah, it's this girl named Pauline. That's why she has that connection with Donkey Kong. And at the end, there's like that nostalgic Donkey Kong looking level. Because she's the girl. Little fun fact there. But anyways, guys, I'm done ranting. I think if anyone out there is still into these types of games and they have a child that's into gaming, whether it's on a new gen console or app, you know, they're playing Fortnite or whatever, I recommend buying an NES Classic or a Super Nintendo Classic and just tell your kids, you know what, guys, have fun with it. Go out there, discover things. And you know what I tell my daughter? She's always asking me too, Daddy, what does this button do? You know what I tell her? Figure it out. You got to teach yourself. Oh, Dad, I just fell down in that hole. Cool. So what do you think you should do? Oh, I don't know. Well, you have a jump button, right? Sure. Well, learn how to jump. Then she goes and jumps. And I'm like, okay, now you have to move right and jump at the same time. And that's like rocket science for her. It's just funny because I know I was like that as a kid as well. It's just very interesting to see as a parent now. Because all I keep thinking about is, man, I was like that once, but I didn't have the mindset where I wanted to give up after every single time I died. And kids just need to have more patience. So, again, for like the third time, any new parents out there who want to get their kids into video games, don't worry about buying them the PS4s or whatever. Put on some Donkey Kong, some Super Mario Bros. You know what? They're not dealing with a bunch of different buttons. Think of a PlayStation controller, right? You have your 4 shape buttons, the triangle, circle, square, X. Then you have your D-pad. Then you have 2 different joysticks. Then you have R2, L2, L1, R1. That's a lot. That's a lot to introduce a kid to. Nintendo, D-pad, A and B button. Pause is the start button. That's it. Simple, and the games are fun. And it makes them appreciate the new gen games even more, I feel. So guys, thanks for hearing my rant. I know this wasn't really much of a comedy type of experience, but it's just something I kind of wanted to talk about. And god damn it, we got to, I think, level 4? The 4th run of this? I've never done that. I wonder how many runs there are. Probably 9, and then it'll reset to 0 or 1 again. I don't know. I have no idea. We got to 4. That's an accomplishment for me. So I'm happy with that. And before this game blows up, Jesus Christ, all I see are zeros. What the fuck? Look at Donkey Kong. 1, 2, 3s. I see A, 0. Wow. Well, guys, thanks for hearing me out, listening to me rant, and god damn it. Times are changing. But these games will always be classics. Thanks for tuning in, guys. And as always, peace.